Hey guys, Tricia Cromwell here, Trust in Tricia. Can you believe this is my first Instagram live? I don't know what I've been waiting for, right? I'm like all over Facebook. This is my first Instagram live. So thank you. Hopefully it goes well. Jumping in because, and I just left Facebook, and if I was one of those cool tech savvy people, I would have had like two devices and streaming them both at the same time. I'm not that cool. So I just jumped off Facebook and jumping on Instagram just to kind of let you guys know what's been going on. You've probably seen some posts and some teasers or gotten some direct messages from me about how I have now expanded into installing custom closet systems. Yes. And I wanted to kind of jump on and just, first of all, thank everyone who has been uber crazy supportive. All the good vibes, all the energy, all the support means the most to me. And then also to explain kind of why I made this decision, how I got here. Honestly, it's so overdue. It's so long overdue. I started wardrobe consulting in 2008. And immediately when working with a customer and organizing their wardrobes and editing their wardrobes, I end up organizing their closet. I mean, you have to, right? An organized closet is the base of a happy wardrobe. Like, you don't know what you have if it's not properly stored, displayed, or organized, right? So when I would empty out closets to do wardrobe analysis or edits and lookbooks, I would put everything back in an organized way. How could I not? And then I was limited by certain closets, the ones that just have like one rod, the one lonely wooden rod that's like 7 feet long, wasted space up top, wasted space on the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Where I could only go so far with my organization. We need shoe storage. We need folded space. We need carry-on luggage to be stored here, whatever. And I became limited. So then I started designing and installing like closet kits that would be bought from a store. The tough thing with closet kits is that they come in a standard size, and closets are never standard sizes, hardly ever. So it requires, getting 2 or 3 kits to be able to cut down and kind of fit in everything yourself. And it's sort of labor intensive, even though the material is not that expensive. You get what you pay for, of course. But I knew, I started getting bigger closets and bigger opportunities where I needed a contractor, and it was beyond my scope. I don't own a table saw. I don't want to cut any of my digits off. It's beyond me. I can use like a drill and a hammer and a level. After that, I got to outsource. So I joined a company. I was with them for 1.5 years, and I was designing closets, and they were doing the install, taking care of that whole portion, which I thought would appease me. I thought that would be great. And of course I was still doing, my styling and personal shopping with Trust in Tricia, and still doing closet organization under Trust in Tricia. Well, I wasn't satisfied. Go figure. So I finally took the leap. I kind of put myself out there, and I applied to be a distributor for a wholesale custom closet company, and I was approved. So what this means is that I can now provide custom closets, pre-cut, pre-made in the exact size we need for it to be directly installed right into the closet. This is amazing. This is so far overdue. I already have 1 installer so far. I'm looking to add more to the team because I'm about to blow up. I'm ready to blow up. I want to join the big guys in this, because just being able to go into someone's closet, set their wardrobe up so that everything fits, everything is on trend, it reflects their personal style, and then be able to store it and organize it in the correct way, exactly the way they need, with a system they can maintain, is my everything. It's why my heart beats. And it's what you all need. If you don't have it, you need it. Trust me, it's life-changing. But I wanted to explain kind of some of the reasons that I decided this needed to be done on my own. And one of them was, when I was doing this for another company, I was lacking the creativity that I really wanted, right? Because when I go into a closet, I'm not just looking at the rod, the metal rod, and the wooden drawers and the shelves. Like, I want to do it all. If we've got a walk-in closet and we have an empty wall, I want to be able to put in a vanity from Wayfair and a shoe holder from IKEA and a full-length mirror from Target and maybe some, accessory holders and pictures from HomeGoods or TJ Maxx, right? I don't want to just have to be a salesperson and designer for the company that I work for and only be able to sell and provide that product. I want the whole shebang. I want to style the whole thing. Like, a closet is a vibe. I don't care how small you think your closet is. It's a vibe, and it sets your entire tone when you get dressed. Physical clutter and physical overwhelm are mental clutter and mental overwhelm. Like, facts, right? So I'm wanting to make this entire space reflect you and get you started every day on the right track. And I wasn't able to do that with just being able to provide the material that a certain company provided. Also, when you get a quote or a design from the bigger custom closet companies, the designer likely works on commission, right? Or if they're a small business like me, I work on only I get paid, only if you buy, right? So we're very similar. However, I am not dollars driven in a way that worked out well for me in a sales industry. So I would come in and my quote would very often be lower than other companies' quotes that the client had gotten. And they asked me, my goodness, why is it so much less? And I would realize it many times because many designers that are working on commission or they're trying to increase the dollar amount of their ticket sale will try to fixture every single wall. If a walk-in closet is 4 walls, they're putting uprights, shelves, drawers, rods on all of those walls. I come in and assess the entire space, your wardrobe, your lifestyle, and then make it work for you. If the amount of clothing and shoes that you have in your closet can be housed on just 2 walls, we don't have to fixture 4 walls. Why? We can just fixture 2 and use furniture items, decorative items on the other walls, leave them blank. I mean, I'll never say that, but if you have to. And then if you have to add to it as your wardrobe expands down the line, you can. But I'm not trying to throw in as much material as I can to increase a sale amount. I'm trying to really make the space encompass your style, be your little, your getaway or, whatever, make you feel great. And be organized and be pretty, of course, be styled. So I wasn't the best salesperson on the team, needless to say. And then I also wanted to do this on my own because with the larger company, there were customers that I could not help. So for example, the company that I was with and many of the bigger closet companies, they have a minimum, a $2,000 project minimum. A lot of people don't know how much custom closets cost. They can get pricey for sure. It depends on the space and it depends on what you want in the space, obviously, or need. On average, an 8-foot wide reach-in closet could cost from about $1,300 to $1,800. So if you've got a $2,000 minimum, you're telling people that have a good size, bigger than average size closet, you can't help them because their project is too small. I felt awful. I met with so many people that I yearned to help. I know they needed me. I wanted to solve their problem, and I had to turn them away simply because they had an odd-shaped closet, or it was too small, or they only wanted shelving and it just didn't meet the minimum. I don't want to do that. Not everyone has a walk-in closet. We live in New England, or I live in New England, majority of my clients, where there are old houses that didn't have walk-in closets back in the day. Some of the bedrooms didn't even have closets. Some closets are not even deep enough to fit, the 18 or 20 inches wide that hanger is. So you've got to be really creative in these spaces, and it's not an individual's fault if they don't have a large enough space to fit a dollar amount to be fixtured. They still have a problem to be solved, and I want to solve it. So I didn't like the minimum for turning people away. And lastly, I did come across some people that were really handy, that didn't mind doing the work and doing the installation and the carpentry themselves, but they just needed design help. They just couldn't visualize, how much space do 15 suits have to take up, or 30 pairs of shoes. How big of a shoe shelves do you need? And so I would come in and I do the design, but my company that I was with, they did the installation design. It was they took care of the whole project, which is amazing for 80% of the people, because most people are like, throw my hands up. I've been ignoring this closet for years. Please just come and help me, save me from myself. And so it works. But there are those people who are handy, or husbands are handy, or, their dads come on the weekend to do work around the house for them, or they have honey-do lists, and they just really needed the design and then the custom size material. And they'll do the labor. I will do that. I'm a distributor. I partner with the company. Sure, I'll go in, I'll measure, I'll design, I'll get you the materials. You can be on your way, and I can revisit you again to fill it back in and organize. Because, guys, that's my favorite part. The transformations, I have some fire pictures of before and afters. They give me all the feels. That's my favorite part, to transform an entire space and show somebody really how much space they have and how life-changing it can be when the space is utilized correctly, and when their wardrobe, or even their entryway or their laundry room is organized correctly. Just how much more efficient they can be and how much time saving it is. So those are kind of just the 4 reasons why I said, you know what, it's time. It's time for me to go out on a limb, do this on my own, be able to do custom closet measure, design, and installation under Trust and Tricia, to go right alongside with the wardrobe analysis, the closet edits, the personal shopping trip, the lookbook. It all goes hand in hand. It really, really, you kind of can't have one without the other. So thank you again, if you even paid attention to this video. Thank you times a million if you share it or mention me or tell everybody you know. And thank you for everyone that has supported so far. And guys, just follow my journey, because I'm pumped, and I'm going to post pictures of everything. I have so many closets in the works right now. I'm waiting on manufacturing. I cannot wait to get in there and start installing. I've been installing closets myself or with my installer for years now, over 10 years. But this is the first time that it will be custom. It comes in the size it needs to come, and we pluck it in. It's going to be life-changing for myself, my team, and for sure my clients. So if you'd like to become a client, or even just follow me and you're not, trustandtricia.co. You can find me on the web, and then I am on social media, Instagram, Facebook, as @trustandtricia. So follow, share, tell a friend, all the things, because we all need an organized and happy closet in our lives, right? TGIF, kids. Thanks for joining in.